everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Saints coming in at 6-4, going up against the Chargers, who come in at 7-3.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the New Orleans Saints. Play fake here on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Back to throw. Lloyd. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right on the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now they try the right side here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Let's go. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken right on the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet. But right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Play fake. Lloyd. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Lloyd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. This call down near the goal line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Kyle Brenzo on now for the extra point. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints coming out now to take the field.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Hot. All right, now look at 56.
Off play action. Lloyd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They run the counter now on 1st down. Oh, now he bowls him over. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 55 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Now back to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Kyle Brinza now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And Brinza's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. To throw on second down. Lloyd is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they have forced another incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Returnable now for Allen. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now they'll pitch it out here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 6 there on the first down play. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. They run a draw here on second down. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep in the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
The slot man in motion right. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Alex Anzalone in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And tough starting field position here. On 1st down, Lloyd. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, big hit. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Back to throw. Lloyd. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to New Orleans after this. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Lloyd. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. On 1st and 10, Lloyd. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go!
From the gun, Lloyd. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a handoff looking right. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cameron Jordan. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top, as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Powers through him. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this completes to Henry over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Fresh set of downs here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed. And not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lloyd dumping it off for Johnson. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They give him a gain of 38.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Off the play fake. Lloyd. He's got his man on the crossing route. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
Operating from the gun. Lloyd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Seven yards to go on 2nd down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
on second down, they'll try and run the counter. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He may try and run for this. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's fourth down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw on second down. Lloyd on the check down. He finds Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Detroit! Back
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, it's Kamara. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Saints on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Lloyd. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Now let's go. Over. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now let's go.
Kamara trying again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Watch it now, Barney. Hot.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lloyd, he dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they try the right side here. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the 1st on 2nd down.
Now let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
Detroit! Now let's
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Over. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And, Charles, you talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. That wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was a long-distance kick.
Brandon, it shows you the faith that this coaching staff has in their kicker. You're right. If this goes wrong, you're going to give up the ball near midfield. But that was an absolute rainmaker, and it's going to give them a late lead.
And some room to work. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, New Orleans. They had just relinquished the lead on the field goal. Ensuing kickoff, they get that lead right back.
So does this come under the heading of you can't keep a good team down?
There you go. That works. Eye for an eye.
I'm with you on that one. Just to be able to break back immediately. Not down at all. No heads down after giving up the lead and coming right back at them. And a special team score, that's like gold in a coach's manual.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, he pulls over him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now he steps away, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They run a draw here on second down, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes...